right, today I'm checking out the Antlers. I'm listening to the song Epilogue. Let's get into it.
Beside you, you sleep, I'm screaming, shoving you to try to wake you up. And like before, you got no interest in the life you live when you're awake. Your dreams still follow storylines like fictions you would make. So I lie down against your back till we're both back in the hospital. But now it's not cancer ward, we're sleeping in the morgue. Men and women, blue and white, they are singing all around you. Heavy shovels holding earth, you're being buried to your neck in that hospital. Being buried quite alive now. I'm trying to take you out, but all you want's to be buried there together. You scream and cursing and angry and hurting me, and then smiling and crying, apologizing. I've woken up in our bed, but there's no breathing body there beside me. Someone must have taken you while I was stuck asleep. But I know better as my eyes adjust. You've been gone for quite a while now. I don't work there in the hospital. They had to let me go. When I try to move my arms, sometimes they're way too much to live. Think you buried me away, my one and only parting gift. But you return to me at night, just when I think I may have fallen asleep. Your face is up against mine, and I'm too terrified to speak. You scream.
Okay, this was different.
Beautiful.
Sounds easily beautiful, you know what I mean? Very beautiful song. It's a little dark. The way it started with his nightmare of rapidly moving from cancer to death to being buried and all this stuff in one dream. Horrible dream. And I was trying to figure out, like, how much does that dream parallel to his real life? Dreams are not random, because he said something, and like before, you've got no interest in the life you live when you're awake. So I mean, he's speaking about the dream has some similarity to the life she's living when she's awake. She has no interest in maybe him or his things or whatnot. Then he's up, and when he's up, the woman's just gone all day, probably off to work, right? But the way he's singing about it, it's so dramatic. He's singing about it so dramatically. I thought they broke up and she left, right? But then she comes back after work when he's almost asleep and he's too afraid to speak. And it's like, what is going on? The sound of the song, that's a beautiful song. That's what it is. The lyrics are artsy. They're very artsy, a little bit dramatic. Okay, kind of hard to interpret. Tons of annotations. Hopefully there's an about section at the bottom.
Terrified to speak. You scream.
The album is called Hospice. They dropped a whole hospice album. I guess people in hospice need music too. Revisiting melodies from Bear, Hospice ends with a high note and give one last look to the story of Kettering. Epilogue expresses the grief afterthoughts and reminiscence of the nurse about Sylvia. Okay, so you got to be clued in to really know what's going on here. Dang it! Well, I want to know. I want to be clued in. I want to know what's going on. Can we at least do the chorus annotation? These lines show the cycle of abuse, telling signs of an abusive relationship. Is that why he's terrified to speak? This directly mirrors what is said by the narrator and Sylvia in introduction when he says, "But he returns to you at night, just when you think you might have fallen asleep, his face up against yours, and you're terrified to speak." In the same way, the boy in Sylvia in introduction haunts Sylvia after his death, Sylvia haunts the narrator after her own death. Another interesting thing to note is that Sylvia, the narrator, knows that Sylvia only talk when you are sleeping. That's when I tell you everything, and I imagine that somehow you're going to hear me. In this song, however, the narrator can no longer speak. Moreover, the situation has turned because Sylvia can only communicate with the narrator when he is sleeping. I knew it was some artsy stuff. It wasn't just like, boom, this song's about, oh, I had a nightmare that my wife died or something. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that simple. It was never that simple. It was obviously more complex than that. At least the people annotated. Thank you, genius people, for annotating this song. So at least we got a little bit of an idea of what's going on. It's about a toxic, abusive relationship, comparing it against taking care of someone with terminal cancer. Dang. So that's the quick and dirty. Wow. Okay. Because abusive relationships, it's not like the abuser is always just like, I'm going to abuse you. Oftentimes they're mentally ill. They got different kind of personality disorders due to their traumatic childhood. It's not like they're trying to. Some people are just horrible people and are trying to be mean. But a lot of people just have weird way they process reality due to their traumatic childhood that gives them some kind of antisocial personality disorder or a number of different disorders. And it turns them into abusive people. That's what it does. So taking care of them like a cancer patient in hospice, I feel like that's actually a good analogy. You know what I mean? That's probably what it's like. Like, you probably feel sorry for them and you do want to help them. But in the relationship, they're still abusive, but you feel bad for them because of their childhood. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Probably a very weird space to be in.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. We to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know. But I don't